name's Susan Beckett and I'm Director of City Eye, a film and digital organisation based here in Southampton.
How do you come to work within the arts?
I was always involved in arts and creative activity as a very small child. I danced, I had music lessons, was in theatrical productions and was always involved. And then I worked in a number of different jobs and sort of careers until I had the opportunity to work in the arts relatively late in my career, I guess, if you like. Prior to joining City Eye, I went to work for a company called Southampton People's Theatre, which is a community theatre organisation, again based in Southampton, which sadly doesn't exist anymore. When I left there, I joined City Eye and I've been here for 15 years.
Can you talk about your role now within City Eye?
Yes, as director, I have day-to-day responsibility for everything in the company, from the staff to the projects, our accommodational resources, our profile, everything falls sort of under me, I guess. I work with a small team. City Eye is an organisation which, generally speaking, will always have a small core team, and then what we do, because our work is generally quite project-based, we will scale up. So we've got a team of peripheral workers, freelancers, experts, specialists in different fields that we can bring together to sort of create teams for specific projects. So that's how we manage our work, and again, that's my responsibility. I have City Eye is a charity. It has a board of trustees who I report to and who oversee the charity's work and activities.
So a bit of a coordinator then, director?
Yeah, it is a role which is very much about coordination of all of those different aspects and activities. We've got a very broad range of work. We'll work with young people in schools, outside of schools. We run workshops and activities, right through to our work supporting developing filmmakers and artists, so that's a very different kind of support. And so it's absolutely about coordinating all of those different activities and how they come together.
How has City Eye brought a wider awareness, do you think, to the arts and the public?
Well, City Eye absolutely is community focused, so we do work with artists and career filmmakers and industry specialists and experts for sure, but at its in its origin, City Eye was about reaching into the community, helping people to access film equipment, training, advice, and we do that to this day through community-based projects, work with the public, if you like, so people who are not necessarily focused on film or digital careers. Filmmaking is a fantastic way of helping people develop soft skills, so it's brilliant for confidence building, communication, teamwork, all of those sorts of things. So we use film making in that sense, to help people, to give voice to different communities in different ways. So that work is very much in our production field, but then we also run a regular screening programme throughout the year and an annual film festival, which again is very much about engaging the wider public with what we do. What we hope is that filmmakers and digital artists get a better opportunity to showcase their work, because that's always a challenge if you're working in film and the arts. Getting your work seen, having those opportunities can be really tough. But equally, I think it's quite tough as a member of the general public to be discerning about the film and digital art that you engage with. We're all very managed and sort of bombarded by the big studios and distributors and the mainstream films that are just, you know, shoved in our face, and there's an awful lot of fabulous independent you know, experimental film, documentary, even now doesn't get quite the profile that it should do, although it's improved. You know, local filmmakers, you know, there's just such rich opportunity out there to engage with film that people wouldn't know about. So that's part of our sort of mission as well, to create those opportunities for people to see film work that they wouldn't otherwise know about.
What are your plans for 2019, if you've got any?
Yeah, well, massive plans. We're in the process of relocating here at Studio 144, Southampton's new arts development in the city, co-locating with the John Hansard Gallery, and neighbours now to NST, Nuffield Theatre. So we're the last of the three arts providers to locate and launch our programme, but our hope is that we do that later in 2018, and then 2019 will be about launching or, you know, developing that programme and bringing people into the building, and yeah, using these fabulous facilities that we've got there.
What advice would you give someone who wants to establish themselves in the arts?
Oh, I think you have to be true to yourself and follow your heart. But I think that often the mistake people make is that they overlook the value of a broader experience. And so, speaking from my own perspective, as I said, I joined. You know, I made my career in the arts relatively late. I had worked in law, property, HR management, business, hospitality, marketing. I'd had a number of, you know, different, not necessarily jobs, but, you know, roles that enabled me to gain a really, really broad, strong sort of business experience, and that I think has been absolutely invaluable. The ability to understand how different sectors and industries work is also really great. It's very hard, you know, very few people get to be pure artists in their little bubble creating their own work. You know, you have to be able to engage and communicate with different people. So I think those are the main things that I would say. Don't, if you haven't got your job, you know, in the doing what it is you particularly want to do, whether that's playing the violin or painting or sculpting, you know, pursue that in any way you can, but don't underestimate the value of, you know, whatever you do need to do to get your bread and butter. If you're working in Lidl on the checkout, that's an incredibly valuable experience. You're meeting, you know, all kinds of people, you're providing a service, you know, those are such positive skills to have that I don't think anyone should ever feel they're wasting their time.